Good afternoon, boys and girls. This is Miss Tucker. Today we are going to work on day 5, week 1. You've made it a whole week. I'm so very proud of you, all the work that you've done all this week. Today we're going to start by using our high frequency words again. So, our standard, as it's been all this week, is RF 1 3G. I can read first grade words. Okay, so let's get started. The first word is or, other, small, because, blue, into. Okay, so let's look at our paper. Okay, so you will notice that it will say week 1, Friday, day 5. And we have the words that I just told you up here in the box. So we will review those again. Into, blue, or, small, other, because. Good job, boys and girls. And if you want to pause if you want to reread these words to practice your fluency with reading high frequency words, go ahead and stop. Okay, now we are going to use the words in the box to complete each sentence. There's a picture at the end of each sentence. This will help you decide which word you need to take from this box to put in each of the spaces. So I will read you your sentences. Follow along as I read them, please. Number 1. Do you want this one blank that one? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set it on the table. And as I'm reading it, go ahead and look at yours real quick. Number 2. I put on a hat blank. It is cold. Okay, use your picture. Number 3. The animal is very blank. Excuse me, boys and girls. Number 4. We walk blank the school. 5. The flag is red, white, and blank. And number 6. I will eat the blank apple. Okay. Some of these words up there are description words, so it will kind of help you decide which of those description words belong in the spaces. Very good, children. I'm so proud of you. So go ahead and start on that one. I'll give you just a minute, and then we will get started on the next one. Okay, I know you're not quite done, but we're going to go ahead and go on with the next page. On the back side of that paper, you will have the spelling now, and we are going to do something different today. We're going to have vowels with digraphs. 2 O's together, which make an ooh, like in spoon or moon. And then we have the U, which makes the sound, or the long U sound. Okay? So let's look at these spelling words that's in the box. Here we go. We have the words book, look, cook, took, hood, wood, nose, cute, buy, and done. And this is the page that we're working on. It says Friday, day 5, week 1. And I hear some words that have the double O, like in Moon, ooh, ooh, ooh. Cook, Took, ook. Hood, ood. Okay. Wood, wood. Okay. We're going to go over this and then I'm going to show you our spelling card. Okay. And remember that we are working on our standard. And let me put this down and show you again. We've worked on all this week. 1-3C, I can read words with long silent E or vowel teen words. Vowel teens. Oh, good job. Okay, so you have to decide, is the underlined word spelled correctly? Fill in the circle, yes or no. Remember, take your time coloring in your circle. Don't scribble, scrabble. And if the word is spelled wrong, you have to write the word correctly. Now, I will tell you that the box above, the very top of the page, those words are written correctly. So if you kind of get stuck, go back up to the top and it'll help you figure out your answer. So let me do number 1 with you. And then I will read the others, and that way you'll know what to do because you're so smart. I have all the faith in the world in y'all. Y'all are very smart. We got a great first grade group. Number 1 says, look at all the hens. And look is underlined. Oh my goodness. Do you think, is it correct? Is it yes or no? Now you should know that word, but if by chance you have forgotten, go up here to the top and find the word look. There it is. Spell look with me. L-O-O-K. So let's go down here. Is that spelled L-O-O-K? No, it's not, is it? So you're going to color in the circle beside no, and you're going to write look. You're going to write look. So I will do the first one, and I am going to do my best handwriting. And there's an example. There you go. Notice how it's nice and neat. I don't have any little letters that are trying to fly to the sky. And I started top and go to the bottom with my L, with my K. It's like an L, and then you have that right there. And you remember 2 O's go ooh, like an oon. Okay, number 2 says, Dad will cook eggs at home. Cook. Well, if you think that's spelled right, look up here and find out and check, okay? 3, where will they be done? I'm sorry, when will they be done? My eyes kind of play tricks on me sometimes. When will they be done? Yes or no? Go up here to check to find out if you're not sure. Even if you are, go ahead and check. Never know if we're right or wrong. We always need to double check. The little chicks are cute. See if that's spelled correctly. Look up here. And if it is, yes. If not, no. And then write how we spell it the right way. Okay? Well, let me put this down and let me show you this card, okay? We have ooh as in spoon. Spoon. Okay? Here's your O-O. Here's your O-O. And then we also have a U blank E. That would be an example of the word rule, rule. Okay? There's for spoon. Remember, this is our medial position sound. Okay? And then we have EW, blank EW, like in the word chew, chew, spoon. Okay? And then we have OU, like in soup, soup. And then we have the last one, U-I, and the word suit, like dad or grandpa or your uncle might wear a suit to church, or maybe a suit to go out to dinner one night. Okay? So this is your O-O card, your ooh card. Okay? Everybody see now? Very good, boys and girls. Very good. Okay, if you flip the pack over, you have a poem, but I'm going to go ahead and do something on the back first. So go ahead and turn that. It will still say Friday, week 1, day 5. And we're going to go back and we're going to talk about the soft C and the soft G, D, G, E. Okay. We did this this was back in our Unit 3, Week 3. And that was probably sometime last month. And soft C is kind of a little tricky. Soft C almost sounds like instead of saying K, which is your hard, you would say sounds like an S, but not always. Sometimes a word has a C in it, like the word cent, C-E-N-T, when you're talking about money, or if I sent a letter to my grandmother. That word sent would be S-E-N-T. So a soft C sounds like an S. Okay? So sometimes the letter C makes the S sound. You can hear it in the word race and the word nice. The letter G makes the J sound, as you could hear in the word wage or gel. The word wage, W-A-G-E, and the word gel, G-E-L, they all have a G in it, and spelled correctly is with a G. But when you say the word, it makes it sound like it has a J. The letters D, G, E together also make the J sound, such as in the word badge and ledge. Did you hear the J sound? And badge, the police officer will wear a badge. Or in my awards ceremony, I received a badge of good citizenship. Badge is spelled B-A-D-G-E. And ledge, the cat is walking on the ledge of the house. Ledge is L-E-D-G-E. It's a little tricky. We would think that ledge, if you sounded it out, edge, it'd be L-E-G. Well, that's leg. So the D-G-E, it's a little tricky. So that's why we practice, practice, practice. Okay, so I'm going to say the word. You're going to write the word, and you're going to circle the picture that shows the word. So let's look at this page. We have Friday, week 1, day 5. And if you notice, it says soft C, soft G, and then D-G-E. And you should have 195. That's what page this is. So I'm going to read this to you, and then you're going to have to circle which picture that shows this word. Read it, spell it, then write it. Read it, spell it, write it. Read it, spell it, write it. And after you read, spell, write, you circle the picture that matches the word. So here we go. Number 1 is trace. Okay. And now I want you to repeat after me. Trace, Spell trace. Look at your paper. T-R-A-C-E. Good. Now let's write trace. Very good. Now let's look at picture. The first picture or the second picture? Which one shows that she is going to trace maybe an apple or a picture of an apple? Okay, good job. You should have circled the second picture. Now I'm going to let you go on and finish the rest. Number 2 is stage. That's like what we have at school that we walk up on when we receive our awards for being a good citizen and making good grades. And number 3, we have lodge. That's actually a place to stay. Maybe a hunting lodge. It's usually up north, and it's almost like a cabin. And number 4, bridge. Now, I know everybody knows what a bridge is, especially if you cross the bridge going into Memphis. Okay. Very good, boys and girls. Okay, now, we're going to go ahead and turn back, flip your page back to this one here, and this will have 171, and it will say week 1, Friday, day 5. Now, this is the poem we have, and so I'm going to read it to you. As I read it, we are listening for our spelling with digraph, O-O, and U. And I want you to listen to the poem and follow along, please, if you would. Let's cook. Now, let's is a contraction word. That means let us. And we take off the U, and where the U would be, we put the apostrophe, and we add the S. So actually, we take 2 words, combine them with an apostrophe. Let's cook. Oh, I hear and cook. Brooks wants to cook. Brooks can cook with Mom. Here is a good book. Look, here is a good page. Let's cook this. Exclamation. So when you read it, you have to have excitement. Let's cook this. So we're going to write about what you would like to cook. And on the bottom, over here, you can write on the line, to the line, start left to right. I like to cook. Think of something you like to cook, maybe cookies or muffins or hamburgers. But remember, when you start with your sentence, and I'll go ahead and show you, but I would write, I like to cook, and I'm going to say eggs. Okay. Notice how I started my sentence with a capital letter. Remember, I has a long I. It's also a pronoun. I like to cook eggs, and I ended with my period because I'm telling you what I like to do. Okay? So, I'm going to give you a minute to write your sentence. Everybody should know how to spell the word like. It's an old sight word. And also, I hear an I, long I blank E. That's your vowel rule. Okay? So, you're going to turn the page when you get that done. And then we're going to come to our very last poem for this week. Yay, we made it 1 week. I'm so proud of you. Shine your halos. Kiss your brain. And think to yourself, oh, I'm so smart. Okay, our last thing will be page 171. And it is the title of a poem or a passage. It's called A Race. And oh, I hear a soft sound in race. And it's spelled with the A-C-E. Okay? Paige can run in a race. She can run over a hedge. Oh, I heard that D-G-E. She can run under a bridge. Paige can win a race. It is nice to win a race, says Paige. And I noticed, boys and girls, I have some little quotation marks. Says Paige. It is nice to win a race, says Paige. That means that right here, between these quotation marks, it means Paige is saying this sentence, is telling us something that she would like to do. She would like to, it would be nice to win a race. So what we're going to do is, I want you to look in your poem, and I want you to circle the words that we hear the soft C. And I'll go ahead and reread it and circle one word, and then I'll let you finish. A race. Oh, I hear the soft C. So I'm going to circle the word race in the title. Now, it's your turn. I want you to go back and circle all the soft C words. And if you would like to maybe write them, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Well, that concludes our lesson for this week. I have enjoyed my time with you. As always, remember, you are very smart and we miss you very much. And until I see you next week on Monday for week 2, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And I will see you Monday morning.